Khloe Kardashian made a very casual display when heading out for a big family night on Tuesday. The Lemmy founder had on a very long belted robe with a floral design on it as she stepped out of a black SUV to dine at swanky Nobu in Malibu. With her raven hair worn down over her shoulders and her makeup dramatic with a pink pout, the Poosh editor seemed to want to make a glamorous statement. The star, whose sister Kendall Jenner shared her breakfast meal, was joined by two of the kids she has with ex-partner Scott Disick, son Rain, 10, and daughter Penelope, 12, who is almost her famous mother's height. High school student son Mason, 15, was not spied, and also present was son Rocky, who is almost 2, whom she had with husband Travis Barker. Kourtney and Travis took turns holding the little guy whom his parents prefer to keep private as they don't post his face on social media. Tween Penelope was dressed in a black outfit as she held onto a brown jacket. Her brown hair parted in the middle and down. Rain was also in dark clothing and chunky sneakers as he flashed a smile to photographers. Also seen was baby Rocky, who was held in his mother's arms as he was bundled up in a sweatshirt with slacks. This comes after Kourtney was slammed for saying the school system is not for all. The comments were made during a sit-down interview on her sister Khloe's podcast, Khloe in Wonderland. Kourtney, 46, said she also talks about living authentically, and not conforming to what's expected of a family, bringing up the school system. The reality star talked about her kids and how they wanted to do homeschooled, versus going to a school, which fans slammed on social media, calling her out of touch. Why do kids G go to school? Kourtney said, adding that it is dated. Kourtney also revealed that she only works once a week, something she decided on after giving birth to son Rocky. 1. I had a strong desire to not work and stay home and be with the kids, which is, I would say, probably like once a week. I'll work. Travis has 2 children from his past marriage to Shanna Moakler, Landon, 21, and Alabama, 19, as well as his former stepdaughter Atiana de la Hoya, 26, whom he helped raise. Atiana is the daughter of Shanna and Oscar de la Hoya. Living authentically is not conforming to whatever it is, and whether for me there's so many ways. There's ways we function as a family. Like if someone does the same thing every day. I do it with everything. It's not about our family. Let's say the school system. I'll think, why do kids G go to school? Truly. It's so dated, Kourtney said in the podcast. I am such a homeschool person, so don't even get me going, Khloe added. Kourtney explained, so then I'll start thinking. And then like my kids will start sending me videos, why do kids to school? It will be like really successful people and they'll be like, my kids never go to school and they're never going to. And I am like, what's the goal here? You want to do homeschool? Okay, let's do it. Kourtney was slammed on social media for her comments about school, specifically when she called going to school as dated. Because normal kids need an education to eventually work. Not everybody can leech off their parents, once wrote on X, formerly Twitter, while another said that some people can't afford nannies. She needs to homeschool her kids. The question is, will she do it or go hire a teacher? These out of touch PPL, one person wrote on X, kids should go to school so they don't end up like her and the rest of the Kardashians, a X user tweeted. Out of touch celebrity says something that's out of touch, a fan wrote. Clearly her brain is outdated, another said. Khloe, 40, and Kourtney also covered a number of topics, including how often Kourtney works. When talking about being a mom again to Rocky, she said, becoming a mom again really ignited, like intensely ignited my motherly role, my motherly instinct, Sometimes I feel like my feminine energy. I feel like it intensely ignited that feeling inside me of just I am a mom. Kourtney continued. I had a strong desire to not work and stay home and be with the kids, which is, I would say, probably like once a week ill work. It's not like the whole day, it's a couple hours of my day. The rest of the time I am truly at home and I am being a mom, the reality star added. Kourtney, who also added she doesn't use Botox, had rocky 9 years after giving birth to her third child, Rain. She said that this time around, she keeps things pretty simple. When asked what she does different, Kourtney said, maybe the stuff. I would want to have the best lotion or the best oil. Now I just use organic coconut oil. I keep it pretty simple. She said with her older kids, Mason, Penelope and Rain, she always shared a bed with them, but with Rocky she shares a room. Noting that it was probably more due to a space issue in the house with her older kids, she said her attachment-style parenting to her means not separating for as much as possible for the first definitely 3 years, adding that it nurtures their secure attachment. Kourtney said she leans to her motherly instincts and that it's been telling her. She said she's go with the flow with her kids' schedules and doesn't have set times for nap. Kourtney revealed she holds Rocky the whole time he naps. The reality star says he weighs 23 pounds, and the longest he's napped was 5 hours and she was holding him while seated in a chair. Adding that she uses an EMF blanket for him to prevent radiation from her phone. Kourtney, who welcomed Rocky with husband Travis, says she does extended breastfeeding in addition to the co-sleeping, not leaving for extended periods of time. In regards to her IVF journey, Kourtney tried it but quit and got pregnant naturally with Rocky a year later after stopping IVF. We conceived naturally on Valentine's Day, Kourtney revealed, adding that he was born on midnight on Halloween, making his birth date November 1st. When talking about her IVF journey before conceiving Rocky naturally, Kourtney said, my lesson from IVF was that it really felt like it was going against me, against physically, spiritually, mentally, everything that I believed and felt. It just felt like it was going against what my body wanted. So it didn't work for me at all. We never made an embryo through IVF. Adding, it also felt like a monthly negative rejection every time. It would be like it didn't work or this isn't happening and your body is doing this. Someone negatively talking about my body every month after month, and then you almost start to feel that way about your body. I can't do this or whatever. So once I let go of all of that, it's almost like certain fear-based doctors kind of are like, you need to do this. I don't know. That's kind of what was happening. So once I was able to let go of all of that, and just trust in God, it happened. Talking about raising kids, she also said she would nurse the fever versus giving Tylenol or ibuprofen as something she does. On the topic of their former stepdad Caitlyn Jenner, Kourtney said she had a different experience than Khloe. Khloe started the conversation saying that Bruce, Caitlyn, never tried to dad and that she always appreciated that. Kourtney said that wasn't her experience, saying that he tried to be controlling and bossy, and friends can't come over. Kourtney speculated that it was because Khloe was younger than her. She recalled that she told Caitlyn, I want to call my dad, Robert Kardashian Sr., and then he would hang up the phone. We would have yelling wars, which appeared to shock Khloe. Khloe said, that is not my experience at all. That's crazy. See, you can live in the same house, being raised by the same parents and not even know, and have totally different experiences. Well, I am sorry you went through that. Thank you, it was fine. That's why I moved into dad's, Kourtney said. I had no clue, Khloe added.